Hi everyone, this is Carol Ann Speaks, the State of Our World on Friday, November 19, 2021. So what is it? Good, better, and different, all three. Some of the major headlines. Who killed Malcolm X? That murder occurred in 1965, I believe, and Malcolm X was an African-American man. He was a leader. Okay, two men are exonerated as Manhattan DA reveals details of FBI cover-up. Apparently, the FBI and the New York City Police Department were colluding together. Who knows what really happened? Okay, now, another headline. Angela Davis. Forces of white supremacy are behind attacks and teaching critical race theory. What is wrong with teaching the true history of our country? The racism, the attempt to annihilate all the indigenous Americans, who we call the Indians. So what is wrong with teaching the truth? There are other countries that have a terrible truth that they're hiding, and people are going to start asking questions. Okay. Now, another headline. Miseducation, how fossil fuel lobbyists push climate denialism to kids in U.S. schools. That's great. And the school districts let them do it because these fossil fuel lobbyists probably pay off the school districts who need money because schools are never funded very well. But in all these things, as far as teaching critical race theory, fossil fuel, push climate denialism, we have the internet. Everything's on the internet. Well, there's something for everyone on the internet. Okay. Canadian police raid Wet'suwet'en pipeline blockade and arrest 15 land defenders. These people are protecting their land and not doing anything wrong. I hope they win. And this is in Canada. Okay. Minor headlines. House to vote on Build Back Better Act after filibuster-style delay by Republican leader Julius, and it won. Julius Jones granted clemency hours before scheduled execution in Oklahoma. That is good. Henry Montgomery sentenced to life. Term at 17. Leaves Angola prison is on parole. Okay. Belarus shelters some asylum seekers on Polish border and deports Iraqi refugees. So there's a lot of problems in Belarus, which is part of the former Russian Empire, and Poland, which is part of the EU, and obviously they're all against all against refugees who they create. Okay, as COVID surges in Europe, Austria orders new lockdown and national vaccine mandate. I think that's good. 18,000 people cut off by flooding in British Columbia, millions of Kenyans at risk of hunger amid drought. Now in British Columbia, they've had terrible problems because of climate change, flooding, drought, fires, all kinds of stuff. And the Canadian government still wants to cut deals with fossil fuel companies. That's, what's his name? Trudeau Jr. No better than Trudeau Sr. Okay. Amazon deforestation in Brazil hits 15-year peak because indigenous groups in Ecuador oppose mining plant. And okay, so these countries, Brazil and Ecuador, they're all run by right-wing idiots who want to sell their soul for some money, sell off their land to special interests and don't care about the people. Delhi school shut down expanded as toxic haze blankets Indian capital. That would be okay. What's the capital of India? Oh, New Delhi. Okay. Now, Narendra Modi renounces Indian agricultural reform after a year of farmers' protests. Good. because these reforms he put in were not going to help anybody except a special interest. So I'm glad the farmers have won. Now, what else is new? Chinese tennis star Peng Shuai had not been seen in weeks after posting about assault by a politician. I hope she's safe. I hope the politician will go to jail forever. Travis McMichael admits Ahmaud Arbery never threatened him as defense rests. So maybe there's a chance to some justice in that situation. That's in Georgia. Aurora, Colorado, to pay $15 million settlement to family of Elijah McClain, who was just walking out for a walk, and he was accosted by the Colorado police, and he wasn't resisting arrest, and they injected him with some drug that put him into a coma, and he never recovered. GOP Senator John Kennedy uses Red Scare tactics to discredit Biden Treasury nominee. Well, the Treasury nominee was born in Russia, and John Kennedy didn't have a problem with Trump's affiliation and liking of Russia and Putin. I don't know. John Kennedy, you're not aware of what's happening in the world. White House plan would expand U.S. vaccine production by 1 billion doses a year. That would be good. And who's paying for it? The drug companies should provide the drugs for free, the recipe for free. Okay, now, what else is new? House censures Arizona Republican Gosar for violent video targeting of AOC, who's a congresswoman from New York. He should go to jail. QAnon guy Jacob Chansley gets 41-month prison term for a role in Capitol riot. Good. Maybe they'll kill him in prison. Attorneys for teen gunman Kyle Rittenhouse asked judge to declare mistrial. He refused to. But the trial did conclude, and he was found completely innocent. That's a real travesty of justice. Travis McMichael, who shot and killed Ms. Ahmaud Arbery, testifies in own defense. Maybe with some justice there. Who knows? Anyway, that's the way it is in the world today. How about a little music? Something to lighten the mood here? Okay. Why don't we sing? That's a good question. What shall we sing today? Well, how about down the way where the nights are gay and the sun shines daily on the mountain top. I took a trip on a sailing ship, and when I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston Town. Down at the market you can hear ladies cry out while on their heads they bear ackee rice. Salt fish are nice and the rum is fine any time of year. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, head is turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston Town. Sounds of laughter everywhere, and the dancing girls swing to and fro. I declare my heart is there, though I've been from Maine to Mexico. But I'm sad to say I'm on my way. Won't be back for many a day. My heart is down, my turning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston Town. Okay, that was Jamaica Farewell. I don't know who wrote it, but it was recorded by Harry Belafonte, a calypso singer. Thank you for tuning in this evening of Friday, November 19, 2021, for another meeting of Carolyn Speaks State of the World. Hope you join us again tomorrow evening. In the meantime, stay safe, take care of yourself and others, wear a mask, practice social distancing. When the vaccine is available for you and it's safe for you to take it, I would take it. I had mine, the Johnson & Johnson one shot, on May 27th. I had 2 sore arms and I was tired, and then I was fine. So anyway, take care of yourself and others, and remember, kindness goes a long way. Kindness goes a very long way. Thank you. Good night.